All right. Well, welcome. Great to have you joining me. Great to get to practice with you today. Let's get started. When you're ready, you just lie back, close your eyes, and breathe. Just taking the time to settle in, taking the time to slow everything down. Let the body rest. We turn our attention to our breath. That simple rhythm. As we settle in, sometimes we need to remind ourselves to keep it simple. To not try and do more than we have to. The breath doesn't need to be changed. It's been there every moment of our lives. It'll be there till the very end. So just let it move. Just feel it. Some breaths are deep, some are shallow. Some exhales particularly complete, others only half full. You just feel the breath as it moves. Feel the sensation in the body when it rises on those inhales and contracts on the exhales. You may notice that as you settle in more and more, the breath naturally starts to deepen, starts filling more space within the torso. Maybe you notice the mind's wandered off, planning the rest of the day, reliving the past. And so you bring it back. Letting your focus be consumed by the breath. And take just a few more breaths. a few more moments out of the day. And your next inhale is a nice full, deep inhale. Exhale, drawing the knees in, wrapping your arms around your shins. You hug the thighs tight against the abdomen as you rock from side to side. And that movement of the body, that shifting of weight. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Finding that rhythm of your breath and letting it guide the rhythm of the movement back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. And inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders draw back. The eyes are closed. Then palms together at your heart. And inhale, take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale as you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of a push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward for your back bend. And exhale, pressing those hips back and up, down dog. Into getting movement you like. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale as you rise all the way back up, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Down dog. The heels are heavy. The tailbone's tilting towards the ceiling. Opening the backs of those legs. Lengthening from heel to hip. Inhale, right foot forward, or left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. And inhale, rise and reach. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, pressing to down dog. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower, nice and steady. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale to down dog. Finding that breath as you move. feeling it move along with the body so that the movement feels fluid, nice and controlled, nice and coordinated. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward. Exhale, pressing back. Remember, as we try and find that synchronizing of the breath and the movement, the breath is the constant, it's the metronome. So we have to pace the movement to it, which usually means we need to slow down our movement, drawing out the length, drawing out the range of motion, so that it matches that full breath. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. Inhale, rising back up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left foot back. Right foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale and exhale. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax the arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Go with the big toes, close heels apart. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms chair. Nice full breaths here. Feeling that foundation. The legs steady. The torso lifted. Nice full inhales moving in. Complete exhales passing in. Then on exhale, the legs straighten as you fold forward. And you catch hold of whatever you got, toes, ankles, shins. The head hangs heavy. The tailbone tilting towards the ceiling as you work into the forward fold. Inhale, rising it halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you step or float back, moving through a vinyasa, going straight to down dog. Then exhale, the right foot steps forward, warrior two. Left heel spins in, the torso sweeps up. The front knees bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. As the hips settle low, broad across the lap. Then inhale, straightening out that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. And we're going to take that left bicep next to our left ear, extended side triangle. Opening long through that top line. From left wrist to left shoulder to hip. The crowned head is continuing to reach forward towards the top edge of the mat as well. So we get that nice long sense of traction. Inhale as you rise back up, arms into a T. Right toes turning so the feet are parallel. And exhale, fold forward between your legs. You get the hands to the floor. You can start to walk them back, drawing the torso down. Tailbone tilts towards the ceiling as the head hangs out. Inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, walk yourself to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot, and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, left foot steps forward, warrior two. You let the eyes soften. You feel nice and balanced. Active pressure into both feet. Taking a moment to notice your hips and notice if they're tilting you forward, and if so, trying to level them out. Then straightening that left leg, you reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand lands down. That right arm's lifted to start. And once you feel long through the torso, take that right arm next to your right ear, exaggerating that top line, that reaching out from your waistline. As you go longer through the torso, this bottom hand, the left hand, will just slide down that left leg, making its way closer and closer to the foot. And inhale, you rise up, arms into a T. Left toes turn in. The arms sweep behind your back, interlace the fingers. Nice and open across the chest as you fold forward. And exhale, release the hands. You walk yourself to the top edge of the mat, framing that left foot, and stepping back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, high lunge. The torso sweeps up. Hips and chest square to the top edge of the mat. Nice backward pressure through that left heel, opening from thigh to thigh. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you fold and twist to the right. Revolve side angle. As the torso twists, and you start to get past that outer right thigh, you can always broaden those arms or bind behind the thigh. But work to bring the torso around. Rather than just kind of hooking that left elbow on the thigh, when we kind of start to drape into it, you're trying to pull past that thigh. That deep rotation. A tight wrap through the abdominal wall along the spine. Then inhale back to center, high lunge. Keeping the arms up next to your ears or hands to your heart as you start to lean forward for warrior three. Shifting your weight into that right leg. The left foot lifts behind you. And you hold a nice straight line from the crown of the head to left heel. Working to bring that line parallel to the floor. And exhale, bringing the hands to the ground as you lift that left leg even higher up behind you for standing splits. The head hangs heavy. The left heel reaches for the ceiling. Nice full breaths. Complete exhales. And exhale, step that left foot back. The right to meet it. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You find your footing. You settle into it. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to left. Revolve side ankle. Again, work the torso out past that left thigh. Deepening the twist and rotation. Then inhale, coming back to center, high lunge. You orient yourself. Then with the arms staying up or hands back to your heart, you shift your weight forward into that left leg as you rise up for warrior three. And releasing the hands to the floor. The head hangs heavy as that right heel reaches for the ceiling. Standing splits. And exhale, that right foot steps back. The left to meet it. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, the right foot forward. Warrior two. Once you're set with your stance, you reach forward for side angle. Right elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That left arm once again goes long overhead. If you want to wrap it for your bind, catching the inner thigh or catching hands. But you're trying to roll the sternum, the center of your chest, towards the ceiling. Good, then with your next inhale, rise back, warrior two. You'll straighten out that right leg, turn the toes in. This time we're going to draw the heels towards each other as the knees bend, the hips sit for goddess pose. Then elbows bend 90 degrees. You draw the shoulder blades towards each other. The hips sit as low as you like. And you just breathe here. Full inhales. Complete exhales. Then inhale, extending the forelimbs. Heels spin back out as you fold forward. And staying low, just walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. And this time bring the hands to the inside of that right foot for lizard pose. The left knee can stay lifted or lower down as you start to bow towards the floor. Seeing if one forearm, maybe both will touch down. The head hangs. You sink into it, surrendering to gravity. Feeling the full inhales, complete exhales. An inhale, rising up to straight arms. Keep the hands inside that right foot as you step that left foot forward outside your left hand, coming into a squat. You hang the hips. You take a breath. Make our way into crow pose. If you know crow pose, you go right into it. If you're new to it, keep it simple. Fingers spread wide. Palms flat on the floor, about shoulder distance. The hips then lift, so that as you start to bend your elbows and knees, your knees touch your upper arms. And once they touch your upper arms, all you have to do is start to lean forward, shifting your weight out past the top edge of that mat. Your hands get heavy, your toes get light. One more breath. Then when you're ready, you find your way to down dog. You float, you step, you take a vinyasa or go straight there. Then exhale the left foot forward, warrior two. Reaching forward for side angle, elbow to thigh, hand to the floor. And that top arm is nice and long overhead, opening you up. Maybe wrapping that arm behind your back, encouraging that roll and turning towards the ceiling. Then inhale, rising back, warrior two. That right leg straightens out. The toes turn in. You draw the heels towards each other as the hips sit. Goddess pose. Then the elbows bend. You soften your arms. You settle it. Good. Inhale, extend the forelimbs. Spin those heels back out as you fold forward between your legs. Then just walking your hands to the top edge of the mat. Keeping that left hand inside the left foot. Setting up for lizard. The right knee can stay lifted or lowers down. You start to lower. Maybe get one forearm. Maybe both to touch down. Inhale, rising up to straight arms. And you step that right foot forward outside your right hand, coming into a squat. You take a breath and preparing for crow pose once again. You take your time. Palms flat, fingers spread wide. Hips lift. The elbows and knees start to bend. Knees touch your upper arms. And you just start to lean forward. Feel your body weight shifting. That awareness of your center in space as you move. Two more breaths. Then you float or step, finding your way to down dog. And from down dog, you're going to walk your hands towards the back edge of the mat. I'm going to fold over your legs. And bending your knees as much as you need to get the backs of your hands on the floor. Palms face up for gorilla pose. You slide those hands underneath your feet. Your toes touch your wrists. And on exhale, you work to straighten those legs out as you fold over your legs. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. You release your hands. Exhale, hands to your hips. And inhale the rest of the way up. From here, we're going to step that right foot forward about 3 feet, roughly the middle of your mat. You take the arms behind your back. Reverse prayer, palms together, fingers pointing up. Or you grab opposite elbows. Staying broad across the collarbone. And on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. Pyramid pose. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, the left arm lifts, setting up for revolve triangle. You fold forward once again, but this time just halfway, so you're parallel with the floor. And then you twist. That left hand lands down, the right arm reaches up. Revolve triangle. Trying to stack the shoulders. Feeling long from the crown of the head to tailbone. And exhale, bringing that right hand down to the floor and stepping that left foot forward next to the right. You fold over your legs. From here, you're going to bend that right knee as much as you need to get that right hand on the floor. The left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, twisting towards the left edge of the mat. You can stay there or wrap that left arm behind your back, trying to grab that inner right thigh. You can stay there or you take that right arm between your thighs, setting up for bird of paradise. You catch hands outside that right hip, then shifting your weight over that left foot. All you have to do is press down, lifting your torso, bringing that right leg with you. Bird of paradise. Once you get nice and vertical with the torso, if you like, you can straighten out that right leg. One more breath wherever you are. And nice and smooth, we all come back to folding over our legs in the center of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale the rest of the way up. Then that left foot will step forward about 3 feet, roughly the top edge of your mat. The arms go behind your back. Reverse prayer or opposite elbows. You get broad and open across the upper chest, and you maintain that open sensation as you fold out over that left leg for pyramid pose. Inhale, rising up. Release the hands to your hips. Then that right arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold forward just halfway. And you rotate. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up. Revolve triangle. Exhale, the left hand down. And you step that right foot forward, folding over your legs. Then bend that left knee so the left hand can touch down as that right arm reaches up. You stay there or wrap that right arm behind your back. You stay there or you start to take that left arm between your thighs to catch hands outside that left hip. As you shift the weight to the right foot, you press down to rise into bird of paradise. Getting nice and tall with the torso. And maybe working on straightening out that left leg. Good, nice and easy. You come back to center from wherever you are. Just folding over your legs. The head hangs, the torso drifts. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands as you flow your step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl as the hips shift back, setting it for Hanumanasana. So that right leg straightens up, the right toes peel up off the mat. And on exhale, you can fold forward over that right leg or start to slide the heel forward, working towards full splits. I'm starting to slide that right foot back. I'm going to shift our hips back to sitting down. And as you sit down, you got two options here. One is to sit to the inside of that left foot, setting up for 3 face forward fold. So your thighs are parallel, and that left foot is outside your left hip. If that bothers that left knee, you just sit yourself to the side of that left foot as you sweep it forward. for Janu Shirshasana A. So you either have that left foot on the inner right thigh or the left foot outside that left hip. We all have that right leg straight. The arms reach up, and exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. Inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You relax your arms. We're going into a twist now. We got two options as well. So if that left foot is outside the left hip, you're going to bend that right knee and place that right foot on the inner left thigh for sage twist. If that left foot is out in front of you, you're just going to step that right foot over top that left thigh, bringing that left heel now outside that right hip for a half spinal twist. And no matter what you did with the legs, our right hand starts on the floor behind us, the left arm reaches up, and exhale, you twist. If you're in half spinal twist, that right knee's pointed to the ceiling, so that right elbow hooks outside that knee. If you're in sage twist, that right knee's on the floor, so the right hand hooks outside that right knee. We're all twisting to the right, looking over that back shoulder. And inhale back to center. You untie the legs as you roll forward. Plant the hands and step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Shift the hips back so that left leg straightens out. Hanumanasana. Folding forward over that left leg. We're sliding the heel forward. Working towards full splits. And starting to draw that left foot back as you shift your hips back. And once again choosing, either sitting to the inside of that right foot, 3 face forward fold, thighs are parallel, or sitting to the side of that right foot, bringing it to the inside of that left thigh, and then the thighs are perpendicular. Once you choose your leg position, we all have that left leg straight. The arms reach up, and exhale as you fold forward over that left leg. Inhale, reaching out, rising up. Relax the arms. So if that right foot's outside the right hip, then that left foot is going to the inner right thigh. If that right foot is out in front of you, then that left foot is stepping over that right thigh. And no matter what we did with the legs, we all start with the left hand on the floor behind us. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, you twist to the left. Either hooking the elbow outside that left knee if it's pointed up, or hooking that right hand outside the left knee if the left knee is on the ground. Back to center. You untie the legs as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward of your hands and inhale, float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. You bring the legs through. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward. Catch and hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. Inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat on the ground. You take a breath. So I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends on your back. So the knees bent, the arms alongside the body for a bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. Then on your next inhale, you press into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. And take a nice deep inhale. Complete exhale. And pressing down to go up once again. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you press down to go up. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And taking the arms alongside the body, palms forward. Legs go straight up. You hang out there or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, hands against your back as you send the legs up. And no matter if you're in legs up the wall, legs up in the middle of the room, or shoulder stand, once you get upside down, you try and let those legs, the feet, the ankles all relax. Letting the lower half of the body rest up in the air. A few more breaths if you want to take any variations. Wiggle the toes, roll the ankles, send the legs apart, take a twist, whatever feels good. Just playing with the legs suspended in air. And then coming back to center. If you're in shoulder stand, you take your toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. And nice and easy you unravel. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms are alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Arc the spine to the ceiling as you release the crown of the head to the floor. And exhale, lowering down. Draw your knees into your chest and wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. Release the knees over to the left. One final twist. And coming back to center, over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs out onto the mat, Shavasana. Or tuck your hands behind your knees. Get your right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you want, coming down whenever you're ready. You start on your forearms and knees, have opposite elbows, and keeping the elbows as they are, you bring the hands back out, fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. Then curl the toes and lift the knees. Find your base with those forearms, shoulders active. You start to walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. Eventually drawing one knee towards your chest, heel towards your, then the other. You find your base, your foundation and balance here low. And then it becomes easy to just take the legs straight up. And stay up as long as you like. You come down whenever you're ready. Making your way to Shavasana once you're done. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Then you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Om. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Always great to practice with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you next time.